Hello, fabulous scholars. When we last left off, Antonio the goldsmith was asking Antipholus to pay him for the gold necklace that Angelo gave to Antipholus, but the other Antipholus. And the reason that he needs the money like right now is because Angelo the goldsmith owes money to this merchant who's ready to leave, and he needs his money so he can go on his trip. And he's brought a police officer with him who is going to arrest somebody if everybody doesn't get paid. And so Angelo the goldsmith and Antipholus, the one of Ephesus who's supposed to have the necklace but doesn't, are arguing over where is the necklace and who's going to pay for it. Because Angelo knows he gave the necklace to Antipholus, and Antipholus knows Angelo never gave him a necklace. All right. So Antipholus says, "Fie! Now you run this humor out of breath. Come, where's the chain? I pray you let me see it. Stop your silly jokes. I want the necklace. Let me see it." And the merchant's getting a little anxious because, again, his boat's ready to leave. He just needs his money. And he says, "My business cannot brook this dalliance. Good sir, say where you'll answer me or no. If not, I'll leave him to the officer." "So I gotta go. It's time to leave. Sir," talking to Antipholus, "either pay him or I'm going to have you arrested by this police officer." And Antipholus is shocked because he doesn't know this merchant and certainly doesn't owe him any money. And he says, "I answer you? What should I answer you? I give you money? Why should I do that?" And Angelo says, "The money that you owe me for the chain. You have to pay him the money you owe me for the necklace." "I owe you none till I receive the chain. I don't owe you any money until you give me the necklace." And Angelo says, "You know I gave it you half an hour since. You know I gave you the necklace half an hour ago." "You gave me none. You wrong me much to say so. You did not give me a necklace, and now you're lying about it." "You wrong me more, sir, in denying it. Consider how it stands upon my credit. How dare you call me a liar? You're the liar." And the second merchant says, "Well, officer, arrest him at my suit. I'm done dealing with this. Arrest him." And so the officer, comes over to Angelo, and he's going to arrest Angelo. The officer says, "I do, and charge you in the Duke's name to obey me. I'm arresting you, and you have to come with me in the name of the Duke." And Angelo says, "This touches me in reputation. You're trying to make me look bad. Either consent to pay the sum for me, or I attach you by this officer. Stop making me look bad. Either you pay me the money you owe me, or I'm going to have this police officer arrest you." And Antipholus says, "Consent to pay thee that I never had? I should pay you for something you never gave me? Arrest me, foolish fellow, if thou darest. Yeah, go ahead, arrest me." And Angelo turns to the police officer and says, "Here is thy fee. Arrest him, officer. I would not spare my brother in this case if he should scorn me so apparently. All right, I'll do it. Officer, arrest him. I wouldn't stop you from arresting my own brother if he would lie to me like Antipholus is doing." And so then the officer goes over to Antipholus and says, "I do arrest you, sir. You hear the suit. All right, I'm arresting you, and you know why." And Antipholus is unhappy, but he's not going to argue with the police officer. He just says, "I do obey thee till I give thee bail. I'll go with you till I can give you the money that gets me out of prison. But sir," turning to Angelo, "you shall buy this sport as dear as all the metal in your shop will answer. You are in such big trouble. This is going to cost you more than all the jewels and fancy metals in your jewelry store." Sir, I shall have law in Ephesus. To your notorious shame, I doubt it not. can't threaten me. You're the one who's breaking the law. I'm sure we're going to find that out as soon as a judge hears this story. And so they're arguing, and that is when Dromio rushes in. Not the Dromio of Ephesus. This is the Dromio of Syracusa. And remember, his job was to go find a ship that's leaving because he and Antipholus are getting out of Ephesus because things are crazy. And so he runs in and he kind of brushes past everybody and rushes up to Antipholus and says, Master, there's a bark of Epidamnum that stays but till her owner comes aboard and then she bears away. Sir, I found a ship from Epidamnum that's leaving. She's only waiting for her owner to go on board. And then she's out of here. Our fraudage, sir, I have conveyed aboard, and I have bought the oil, the balsamum, and aquavitae. So I had all our stuff put on this boat, and I bought supplies for the journey. The ship is in her trim. The merry wind blows fair from land. They stayed for naught at all, but for their owner, master, and yourself. So the ship is ready to go. The wind is blowing in the right direction, and they're only waiting for their master, their owner, to come on board, and you. And Antipholus jumps back because this is not the Antipholus that wanted to leave. And he says, What now, a madman? What, are you crazy? Why, thou peevish sheep? Why, you peevish sheep? It's a great insult. What ship of Epidamnum stays for me? What ship from Epidamnum is waiting for me? A ship you sent me to hire waftage? The ship you sent me to look for to pay for us to leave that ship? Thou terrible servant, I sent thee for a rope and told thee to what purpose and what end. What are you talking about? You're a terrible servant or messenger. I sent you to buy a rope and you know why. Because he's going to give it to his wife, right? And Dromio thinks he's playing a trick and kind of looks around at the other people and says, You sent me for ropes and as soon. Okay, sure, you sent me for a rope. And you sent me to the bay, sir, for a bark. What you really did is you sent me to the bay where the water is to look for a ship. I will debate this matter at more leisure and teach your ears to list me with more heed. I will argue with you later, and I will teach you to listen better. To Adriana, villain, hide thee straight. Right now, troublemaker, I need you to go to Adriana. Give her this key and tell her in the desk that's covered o'er with Turkish tapestry, there is a purse of ducats. Let her send it. So give Adriana this key and tell her to go to my desk that has a fancy Turkish carpet or like cloth over it. And in there is a bag of gold coins. Tell her to send it. Tell her I am arrested in the street and that shall bail me. Tell her that I've been arrested and I need that money to get out of jail. Hide thee, servant, be gone. Quickly now, go. And then he says, On, officer, to prison till it come. All right, now you can take me to prison until the money comes to get me out. And so the officer leads away Antipholus, and they're followed by Angelo and the merchant because they want to see that justice is done. And Dromio's kind of left behind going, but I did what I was supposed to do. I found a boat. We're supposed to be out of here. And he says, To Adriana? That is where we dined. Poor Dowsabel did claim me for her husband. To Adriana? I'm supposed to go to Adriana? Oh no, that's where we had lunch. Oh no, that's where that really ugly fat lady says we're gonna get married. Oh, she is too big, I hope, for me to compass. She's too large, I think, to catch me. I hope we don't really have to get married. Thither I must, although against my will, for servants must their master's mind fulfill. I guess I have to go there, even though I don't want to. Servants have to do what they're told. Ugh. And he exits. Will Antipholus stay arrested? Will the other Antipholus do something with the necklace? Will they get the money from Adriana? Will they get to leave? Who knows? We'll find out next time. Bye, scholars.